How you going, guys? And welcome to my very first episode of Overnight OCD. For our first stealth camp mission, I want to head down to the river mouth and find a abandoned or empty jetty where there's no boat tied up to it. Do a stealth camp overnight. Hopefully, if we take a fishing rod, we can do a catch and cook. If not, I'll take a few snacks to eat and see if we can survive the night. We've been walking for about half an hour. We finally made it down to the river mouth. As you can see over my shoulder, there's heaps of jetties. There's even abandoned jetties. So we should be able to find somewhere to do a stealth overnight camp and possibly a catch and cook. Made it down to the river mouth. Beautiful day. We might head over to the other side. So I think we're going to head over to the other side. Over here there's a bit more cover, more mangroves and some more abandoned jetties. So let's make a move over that side. We're about halfway to the other side of the river mouth. There's a spot down there behind me, but it's not really a spot you want to camp. When it's high tide, it floods and there's lots of mosquitoes, stuff like that. So we're going to keep moving and try and find an actual jetty which is above the water. Still not there yet, but this is one of the first spots. It's looking a little rough. Not much left of this place. Let's keep moving, find a better spot. We've made it across to the other side of the riverbank. We come from over that side. Now let's find a spot where we're going to be safe for the night and we can catch some fish. So this is all full of boats in here. high tide comes up to about this tree line here, all the way back. What's down here? Boat down that one. Just keep going. There is one hidden in here, but I believe we probably shouldn't go into that one. There's warning signs, it's fenced off. Someone probably owns it or they're working on it. There is an abandoned one here. Looks like it's going to fall over. And there's other boats just behind it on the other side. And one just through there. So it's too close to other people. We're going to have to find a better one than this. There used to be one in there. Looks like it got washed away or taken down. Maybe it was too old. These ones are occupied. We've walked up around the corner a little more. It's a bit quieter up here. There's this one. It's fully fenced off. It is abandoned, so it should be safe in there. If you can see, it's right on the water, so it'll be good for fishing. Cover on both sides, and if I turn around, there's an empty car park and a building that doesn't really get used, sort of storage or something. I just noticed at this end of the fence it's been knocked down, so people have been climbing through there. But that will make access a little easier. Now we're coming up to this one. I found this on Google Maps before I came out scouting around. From Google Maps, this one looked pretty good. There's an empty boat there. Looks like it's for sale. But if you come up this way, it's got cover on both sides, a wide platform. It looks very solid. If you come to the end here, it's right on the water. Bushland on that side. Empty boat over there. A road in the background, but that should be good. Have a look on this side. Abandoned boat down there. The river goes up. There's a bit of a platform in there. I could set up a tent, or if you look down here, it even goes down a level. There's some stairs. Get closer to the water. Another little platform there. And we'll take a look behind us and check the cover. This is the view looking behind us. You can't see that building, which is over there. The car park's over there too, but the trees are covering it. So there's only that slight view straight in. But if we tuck behind the corner here, behind the trees, we should be right. Tell you what, it's getting hot. So I like the spot just down here to this side. I've chosen this spot. Let's get back home, check out the loadout, see what we need to bring, and get ready to come back out. Rightio guys, let's get out of here. It's way too hot. Let's get back to the air condition and sort out the gear we need to bring. Here's a shot of the loadout. In no particular order, This is the sleeping bag. Hang on. There we go. Navigator. It's only a cheap one. And we have a tent. A single man. Over this side we have some fishing gear. Just a retractable rod. Also have a little tackle box, some hooks, a few lures, a couple of sinkers, and some swivels. And also just a pocket knife in case we catch a fish. Over this side we have a spare bag just in case we have to carry anything. A hat. One of these things that you wear over your mouth or your nose, keep some dust out or whatever. Bit of camouflage also. And a camouflage hat just in case we need that one. Moving along, we have a couple of battery banks, a larger one and a smaller one. Some earphones in case we need to do a stealth call. A remote for the camera. A couple of charging cords. A waterproof bag to put it all in case it rains. Then we have a bicycle torch. We're just going to use that for a bit of light. We also have this battery operated lantern. You can use that. And for extra light and filming, I have a USB LED light that's fairly bright. It's waterproof. That could come in handy. I'm going to bring this smartwatch just for fun. Keep track of the time, how many steps we do, stuff like that. Here we have a waterproof jar. Haven't got a use for that, but you never know. I have a spare tripod. Also, I'm using a handheld tripod for the phone right now. We have this cloth just to wipe down the lenses or whatever we need that for. There's the backpack we're going to be using, and we have to get all that gear into it. In case it rains, I have a poncho, but I have to fold it back up and get it back into that little clear bag. That's always fun. So there you go guys, that's the loadout. I also want to get some salt and pepper, maybe some butter or something to cook a fish, and maybe some bait and probably some snacks in case we don't catch anything at all. Got a few snacks. We're not far off heading out. Having a quick look at the satellite map before we go, and there's no rain that I can see on the satellite, so we look good. Should be a dry night. So this is around where we will be camping, doing the stealth camp, hopefully a catch and cook right on the coast around this area. Okay guys, it's 6:30. I decided to leave at about 6:30. That's when it gets dark. I wanted to arrive there under the cover of darkness. We're almost there. Road's clear. I think it's going to be safe to make an entrance. Let's go. We finally made it. I've got a few snacks set out. I found a use for this container. I put the bait in that turned out well. It stopped it leaking in the bag. I also got a lime in case we catch a fish. I've got some butter wrapped up in some alfoil, and also in that little bag I have some salt and pepper. So if we catch a fish, we're going to be set like that. Also, if you've been wondering how I'm going to cook the fish, there's a barbecue over in the park, probably about 100 meters away, 200 meters away. So if we catch one, we'll do that. If you're wondering where we're set up, guys, if you look back earlier in the video where you see down under the stairs, I'll try and get down without falling. Come down the stairs. There we are, set up underneath the bridge. Another layer, another platform. Cheers. Bit of energy drink. Here's the setup under the platform. I've got my bag tied to the railing with a strap. I've got my sleeping bag hanging up for the moment as a bit of a windbreak. Block the light to stay stealth. I brought some bug spray. That wasn't in the video earlier, but I figured the mozzies are going to be crazy out here, which they are. Got the tackle out, the bait out, and I'm about to set up the rod. See if we catch any fish. I probably should mention that under us is water and the gaps are fairly wide, as you can see, so I have to be super careful not to drop anything down here or I'll lose it for good. First snack of the night, nut bar. Nuts, chocolate on the bottom. I'll show you how I got that light rigged up, that waterproof one that plugs into the USB. You climb under here and I've got it up in the corner there. Here's a better shot. Right up in the corner, tucked up. Cord comes down. There's the main switch. Cord comes down. And then I've got it wrapped around and tied onto the railing and wrapped around itself, holding the battery bank in so it doesn't fall down. Because if you look down, not sure if you can see that very well, but it's about 3 meters, 4 meters down there, and I'm right on the bank and the water's right there. There's the bank, it's hard to tell. There's the water, about 3 meters down. Second snack for the night, we're going to crack open some Pringles. These ones are sour cream and onion flavour. It's just past 8 o'clock. We've been here for about an hour. I'm going to set up the fishing rod shortly, get that cast out, see if there's anything about. I got the sleeping bag hung up to block the wind and to block the view so we stay a bit stealth. Got a few snacks out. Been hitting the energy drink, keep me going. There's the bait Haven't started fishing yet. Let's get this fishing line rigged up, see if we can catch a fish. If we catch a fish too late, I'm going to save it for the morning and we'll do a fish breakfast. We'll try a couple of little sinkers. It's low tide at the moment. And probably these hooks look similar sizes. I kind of want the smallest one, but they're all the same, I think. So it doesn't matter. We'll just get this one on. That's on there. We'll get that out. Kookaburras, odd time of night. Here's that bait I bring. It's only a few prawns. I had some left over in the freezer, but hopefully it's enough to catch a fish. These prawns aren't the freshest. Hopefully they do the job. Try and get one out. A little bit stinky. Get one on there. Give that one a try. I've got the rod leaning on that piece of rope, going down, and the handle's stuck into the in between the gaps of the boards. It's in there fairly tight. So all we're doing now is just waiting for a bite. There's the tip, line's going down, and you probably can't see the water. Time check, 11 o'clock at night. Tell you what, the mozzies are bad out here tonight. I'm going to put some of this stuff on. Wow. That stinks. But Hopefully it does the job. There's a view from above with the light on under there. You can see a bit of a glow coming up, but nothing too bad. If I stand back, come all the way back, you can't see much at all. And with the lights out down there, you can't see anything. Rod's still sitting there. Still no bites. Nothing yet. Another snack, guys. This one's going to be a fruit cup jelly. It's a mandarin flavour. I didn't bring a spoon, so I'm going to have to do the old Slurpee cup style. Shit. Cheers. Spoon would have been great. Check out that tide again. It's been about 3-4 hours. We got here at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's about 11:30 now. There's the bank and the water right there. Last time we checked, the water was down to about there, so it's risen probably about a foot or two in the last 3 hours. Hopefully it doesn't get too high. It might come right up to this bottom level. If it does, we'll have to go up to the next one. No bites yet. I've been fishing probably for the last few hours. No bites. Started off with a low tide. Tide's probably about halfway in. I reckon we'll probably catch a fish when the tide turns again and starts to go back out. Mozzie's died down a little. It's getting cooler. It's still about 26 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 24 degrees tonight, which isn't cold at all. It's quite warm. Okay, again, these prawns are pretty soft, so they could be coming off easy. Get another one on there. They're only tiny prawns as well. I just wanted to use these ones I had in the freezer, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to get the rest of them going. Still keeping the rod in the same spot. Seems to work. Unfortunately, we haven't caught a fish yet. I cracked out the battery powered lantern. Get a bit more light for when I'm filming. But in between filming, I turn it off. Stay stealth. So guys, I've made the executive decision. The weather's a little hot tonight. It's still 26 degrees. It's midnight. The mosquitoes have died off. There's a little bit of a breeze. I'm just going to leave the setup like this. I might pull the blanket down and wrap it around me if it gets too cold or anything like that. But I'm just going to lay down there, curl up in the corner, sort of under here still. Curl up. I've got my bag tied off onto the railing still, so it won't fall. I'll put all my things back in there and zip it up. I'm going to leave the rod out for tonight. I haven't caught anything yet, but I'll leave it out. You never know. Anyway guys, I'm going to start packing this up and start settling down for the night. Just past 12 midnight. I'm going to get some rest guys. I've got the fishing rod in. I'm just going to lay here, shut my eyes for a while, probably wake back up in a couple of hours, do another tide check. It's just past midnight. The water started off around there and it's risen all the way up to about there. I know it is hard to see. I do need to get some better torches or some better lighting, but that can be some upgrades I can make for future episodes. Before I go to bed guys, I just want to say a big thanks to anybody that's watched all the way through till this far. Also want to say, if you like this sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. I do have an email. I have it in the link or the channel description or whatever. I'm also going to do a PayPal link, so if you like this sort of content and you want to support what I do and help me get out more videos like this, I've got heaps of stuff planned. Check out that. So until the morning guys, have a good night and I'll catch you then. Check out this tide. It's come right up. I don't know if you can see down there.
but it's probably, I don't know, 2 foot from the bottom of this platform, and it's really murky and swampy looking, so I don't want to be on this bottom level, and I've decided to clean up all down here. Nothing down here anymore, and I've moved up to the top level, so I'm going to lay down there for a while and get some rest. There's my bag tied up against this pole now. Good morning, guys. These boards aren't the softest, but we survived the night. Just packing up, guys. Got all the stuff in the bag except for this last light up here. Gotta unpack that one, get that one in, have a bit of a look at the tide while we're over here. It's right up. I didn't make it up to this bottom layer, this bottom level, luckily, but we stayed up the top level anyway, just in case. Got that light down. Try and get in here one-handed. Definitely don't want to drop the phone into the water. Alright guys, I'm going to have to switch it off, use 2 hands. I'll cut back. Heading home, guys. This food van just pulled up about 20 minutes ago. We were just in there behind all those bushes. You can't see because it's dark. Let's head home. Bit tired. Just tossing and turning all night. 17 past 5 in the morning. There's actually a bit of cloud cover this morning. Hard to see on camera, but all that black is cloud, and then all the pink is the actual sky. Morning, guys. Probably halfway home. Probably should have brought a pillow or something like that. That was one thing. What else? We didn't catch a fish, unfortunately. But there's always next time. I woke up at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, to somebody starting a generator, which was that food van. So I did get some sleep. I didn't fall off, which was good. I had to move up from that bottom level. I thought the tide was going to come up, but it didn't.